Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today what I'm going to be doing is showing you how I achieve a perm rod set using only one product. That product is Lotta Body. So what I'm doing now is detangling my hair. It has been in a bun for about a week and a half. So it's very dry, as you can see, and it is in desperate need of moisture. Look at that, tangles and frizz and just a lot of mess basically. So what I'm doing is taking my water bottle and my wide tooth comb, and I'm going to start at the ends of my hair, making sure that it's saturated. Of course, tip, you never want to detangle your hair when it's dry. It's hard enough for me as it is to detangle while it's wet. It's even harder for me to detangle when it's dry. So what I'm doing right now is working in sections. If you keep watching, you'll see that I have a lot of hair. So I find that if I break it up into sections, then it's a lot easier for me to work with it. I won't get overwhelmed. So what I'm doing is starting from the ends of my hair, which is very important. You never want to start detangling at the root of your hair, which is the part near your scalp. You always want to start detangling from the tip or the ends of your hair. And you want to do this very gently. So what I'm doing now is taking my hair dryer and I'm kind of just blowing it out. My roots tend to get more tangled than the rest of my hair. And I find that if I blow them out, put a little heat on them, then they're much more manageable. So that's what you see me doing here. I am working in very, very small sections, again, because I do have a lot of hair and it will tend to get away from me if I don't plan it. So I got the first section done and a whole nother section to go. So right here, I'm just checking my length. It's been a while since I've seen my hair all blowed out. And I miss it. So I'm gonna move that out of the way so that we can start on the next section. And that section is just as tangled as the first. So here I'm all done. I've detangled, I've blow dried, and we are ready to start our perm rod set. So I've broken my hair into about, I'm gonna say 8 sections. And I'm gonna do 4 rollers for each section. So that's 32 rollers that I will end up with at the end of the process. So as always, I'm breaking the sections into a half of a section, and I think I'm going to break this section up in a half as well. I don't like to put a whole lot of hair on one roller because it already takes my hair so long to dry. So I want to cut down on the drying time, so I'm using more rollers so that less hair is on the roller. And I will say, guys, that you definitely need to take your time. Getting your hair on the rod correctly will take practice. You'll see here that I try to get it on the rod perfectly and it still doesn't work, so I have to start over, which you won't see, but just to let you know, this takes practice. See? So here I have all of the rollers in my head. I'm so happy. You can see from all sides. And here's the next morning. I'm taking them down. So that you know, I did sit under a cool hair dryer for about 45 minutes. Don't know if it helped much since it was cool air blowing instead of hot air, but it tricked my brain into thinking it did some good. And here you are. What I'm doing now is separating the curls. I could have separated even more, but I didn't want to play around with it. I had somewhere to go. And you know, this is not the time to experiment when you're trying to get out of the door. So I just separated each curl once. Now for more volume, you can definitely separate more. You can even pick it out, which I did not do. Again, I did not want to experiment because I was on my way out of the door. Didn't want to run the risk of messing something up, so I only separated once. I think that the curls came out really pretty. I had my doubts because only using one product is a stretch. And I'm happy to say that the curls did hold up the entire day. They grew slightly, but because the curls are so soft and so bouncy, you would think that they would fall in a few hours, but they didn't. They were so nice, and I got so many compliments, so much so that people didn't even think this was my real hair. So I'm really happy about that. So yeah, just keep separating. And again, separate as much as you like. It is your hair, so you can do with it what you will. I will say the curls came out really nicely. And if you're thinking of trying this style, my tip for you is to make sure that when you're applying your hair on the rod, that you're applying it very smoothly. Because what your rod set looks like rolled is what your hair will look like when you take the rods out. So if it's a neat install, then you'll have a neat result. So again, guys, make sure that you're detangling properly so that your style can come out very nicely. And I think this style actually was bomb. It was very pretty. I'm definitely going to be doing this again soon. Just switching it up a little, not necessarily with my products or my technique, but the way in which I apply my rollers. I was actually going for more of a bang look, but see, that curl in the front is just so long. So I was like, well, let me just flip it over here instead of finessing a bang. But I'm definitely going to redo this style again. Look at the curls. They're so nice, so bouncy, so fluffy. And I am natural. There's nothing in my hair, no relaxer, no Texlax, no nothing. I am completely natural. My hair is about waist length, maybe a little above waist length. And I'm loving it, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you next time. Bye.